Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel, and we are in for one heck of an awesome session. Today's videos are going to be off the chart. Some of the best artists that we've been doing on this channel, as far as how much you guys like them. Kind of gonna put them all together today and see what happens. I have been getting so many new artists over the last few months that I had never heard, that I can't believe how popular they are all around the world. And it's just amazing, and I love it. And I love the music too. And so I'm getting exposed to so much cool stuff. And by subscribing and clicking the notification bell and clicking all, that helps YouTube tell everybody else that this stuff is awesome too, and you want everybody else to see this music. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I hardly have any compared to the amount of people that watch this. The subscriptions are small, so let's subscribe and get everybody seeing this music all around the world. And it is going all around the world, man. I have people watching from all over. It's crazy. Very exciting, very exciting. And let's get started. Let's just do it. We're gonna do LOVEBITES. This is a brand new band. I've seen one video. Amazing musicians. This song is called Holy War. It was a suggestion by a listener. So let's get into it. Let me make sure all my volumes are up again. This is my first of the night. So let's make sure we do it right. Okay, let's go. LOVEBITES with Holy War. I think this is a live video too. Love that. Oh my gosh. Tapping on the bass. Love that guitar. That's pretty. That's awesome. What is it? Oh yeah. They're both so good. There you go. Oh yeah, that's a great ending, man. They started out just like full out, you know, and it's like, I thought they were just going great, and they built it up at the end. Even so, that was intense at the end. That was so intense. They really took that into the stratosphere with all those leads and just the intensity of the drumming and the bass playing. Everybody just got more intense. It's funny how you can do that. You can kind of be playing the same sort of notes and beats and stuff, but you just put more intensity into it, and it really, it's like, what is that? It's a subtle thing, but it is real. Got some tea here my wife made me. Very nice. That was fun. That was really good, man. They just incorporate, to me, so many different types of rock, metal, into their song. It's like not just like one sort of genre. I mean, they're like skipping around with styles, which is awesome. It totally enhances the song, in my opinion. And that's all these are, just my opinions. So don't get too hung up on them. It's all about the music, not what I'm saying. But you like reactions? I love reactions. I always watch reactions. I've been watching them for years. Got my favorites out there. But Love Bites is really good, man. Those two guitar players. And one of my favorite things, and I remember being kind of a young kid before I was really playing like clubs or anything like that, out professional. Going to like a battle of the bands at the local center here, and hearing a metal band. This was like in the early 80s, like, no, that was probably in the late 70s. And the two guys were just racing back and forth across the stage, but they were doing the double lead thing. And ever since I saw those guys, when I hear bands do that, and it's not that common, it might be in some genres. Maybe this kind of metal is, because I'm not super, versed in a lot of the newer metal stuff. But from what I've heard, like Iron Maiden does it, and I've heard like the Scorpions do it, and Judas Priest and that kind of metal do it, which is what the kind of metal I'm used to from back in the 80s. but to hear it now is super cool. I love it. It just, to me, because I like the harmony. I like the harmonization of the guitars. That's why, because when I hear harmony, it pleases me. Whether it be vocal harmonies or guitar harmonies. I love it. To me, it's a building block in music where it just adds a lot of texture. So I appreciate that. But the drummer, she was cranking again, man. She had those feet going 100 miles a minute. She was doing good. And the bass player had her little run. She was keeping that bass down. She's keeping that low note pumping, just keeping that song driving with the drummer. And then she did her little solo there, and it was cool. Whatever it was cool. And the singer was great. She was very dynamic, and what a great voice she has. And she has a real great style of singing for this kind of music. Also, that guitar that the one lead guitar player was playing, that thing was beautiful. What was that? What kind of guitar is that? I couldn't really catch it. By the time I really started looking at it, I didn't get a good shot of the head. But man, the body on that thing was just gorgeous, and the fretboard too. And she plays it so wonderfully. They're both so smooth from, their transitions from playing, a metal chord riff, and to a lead, into tapping, and then back into another, chord riff. They're just so smooth in their transitions. It's flawless, really. I've been playing a long time, and, I don't practice enough, but I think in order to get that good, you've had to have just so much practice. You have to. I'm bad at practicing, but I think if you really want to be good, that's what you got to do. And then all of a sudden you're good, and now you don't have to practice as much. You just have fun. And these girls look like they're having a great time. Just a blast. I love it so much. All in all, that's a winner. That's 100% right there. The song itself was great, super entertaining. The video was great. It was entertaining. Their performances were really good. And just the dynamics of the song was great. The way they built it up at the end, even though it was charging the whole way through, they still stepped it up a notch or two, to really. And then that ending I love that ending. I did not expect that ending. I thought it was going to be like just a sudden crash, but they added a little flair at the end, which made it really, it was interesting too. The way they sort of, cross-pollinated notes there, the two guitars together. It was an interesting configuration, I thought. Caught my eye for sure. My good eye. Anyways, that was fantastic. Thanks, guys. It's so exciting to get these new bands and to delve into them and to hear your responses to the reaction, which in turn gives me so much information about the group, and their background and, who they are and maybe like things that they've said in interviews and things like that. So much cool stuff that really helps me climb the ladder, to knowledge to these new bands. And so comment down in the comment area, whatever you might think about this band. Let me know. Have you ever seen them? That'd be cool to know about that experience. How long have you been listening to them? What do you know about them? Anyways, I'd appreciate that very much. It is very appreciated. I just want you to know that when you guys comment and you give me information on these exciting bands, it's exciting for me. I read it all. I read some of it more than once. I go over it and sometimes I study it because, I was like, what was that about? Because as I start to get to know more, then some of the things that I learned earlier, I start to remember, and then I go back for repetition, and then I start to retain it. I'm on the very, very, I'm not even on the first step, of the castle stairwell to, with this band. So I haven't even taken my baby step yet. So I'm just beginning, but I love it that you guys comment and share the information about the band. I think I made that clear. Did I not? I appreciate you guys. We'll see you down in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Check them all out. Even if it's not your favorite band, you might find a new band that you really like, because all these suggestions are coming from you guys. So just as this was a good suggestion, there are many others from different bands too. All right, enjoy yourselves. Bye.